How is everyone doing this fabulous Sunday evening? So tonight is the night for my free See You at the Bank Masterclass, where I'm going to be going over business structure. Do you have your business set up correctly? If you don't have your business set up correctly, how do you fix those mistakes? We're going to be going over asset protection. How do you make sure that in case of a lawsuit, your assets are protected? We're then going to go over business funding. So for all of my entrepreneurs who are tired of being a personal guarantor, how do we get funding that is solely in the business EIN, whether we are going to be applying for a business grant or establishing business credit that's solely in the business EIN. And then last but not least, we're going to be going over marketing. How do you get your target audience to come to your brick and mortar or come to your website? So if any of those topics are like, ooh, girl, I need to learn that, the masterclass starts, I'm playing with myself, in 45 minutes, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You want to comment in the chat. If you're on my Instagram page, you want to comment in the chat bank. If you're on my TikTok page or my YouTube page, you want to click the first link in my bio for the free See at the Bank Masterclass, and the Zoom link will be sent to you. If you're on my Instagram page and your page is private, the Zoom link cannot come to you. So then you need to just send me a DM message saying, can I get send me a DM message for bank. So Instagram, send me a DM message for bank, or you can comment bank in the comments, and the link for the Zoom link will be sent to you. But tonight we are going to get our business to the bank. It is important that our structure is proper, because we are now building everything on that foundation of our business structure. If our structure is not correct, anything we build on our business is going to fall, and we don't want that, okay? So if you're on my Instagram page, comment bank in the comments. If you're on my TikTok, YouTube, you want to click that first link in my bio for the free See at the Bank Masterclass. Or you want to send me a DM message for the Zoom link. So let's kind of go over a couple of common business structure mistakes. The first mistake is going to be not having, I would say, enough LLCs. A lot of times people will form an LLC and they think that they're good and they're going to just get some DBAs to run underneath their LLC if they have multiple businesses. So if I have Joy's Peach Cobbler and I have Joy's Lashes, I may just have one LLC and have a DBA to run my other business under the same LLC. We do not want that, okay? We do not want that for a couple of reasons. Number one, so let's say I have Joy's Peach Cobbler LLC. And then I decide to do Joy's Lashes. But I say, I'm going to wait to make sure that, I'm making some money in Joy's Lashes before I just go and just file an LLC. So I'm going to just get a DBA and I'm going to just, run that DBA underneath my LLC. Well, number one, the name Joy's Lashes is not protected in the state that I'm in. So let's just say I do get popular, or I now decide, hey, after a year, I have enough revenue coming in. I feel like it's a real business. Now I want to go form my LLC. Well, what if my name can be taken? See, a DBA does not reserve your business name. So if I spend a whole year building up the business name of Joy's Lashes, if I spend a whole year, I got packaging, my customers know me as Joy's Lashes, all of my Instagram and branding is Joy's Lashes. Then when I decide to go ahead and form an LLC, I I find out Joy's Lashes is taken, now I have to go rebrand my entire business. That's going to be number one, doing double work. Number two, I'm basically going to be losing my brand name, the goodwill that was attached to my brand. Number three, it's going to cost me money. So we always want to form an LLC the second we're even thinking about doing a business, because it's going to reserve the name of the business in the state that we're in. If you feel like you want to make sure that you know that your business is structured properly so that everything you are building on top of that business is correct, then you want to comment bank in the link. I'm having a free masterclass tonight, 9 p.m. So in about 40 minutes. If you're on my Instagram page, you can comment bank in the chat, and the link to get the Zoom link will come to your DM. If you're on my TikTok or YouTube page, you want to either click the first link in my bio for the free See You at the Bank Masterclass to get the Zoom link, or you can send me a DM message for the Zoom link, and a link will be sent to you. Okay, so the first reason why we want to form an LLC is that it reserves the name of the business. Number two, we don't want to commingle the assets of a business. So let's just say, back to my Joy's Peach Cobbler, Joy's Lashes. Joy's Peach Cobbler has the LLC. Joy's Lashes is just a DBA. Okay, Rexy. And let's just say, because I only have one LLC, Joy's Peach Cobbler, Joy's Peach Cobbler, let's just say, is the business that's making the most revenue, is the business that's paying all these bills. But in Joy's Lashes, I make a mistake, put too much glue on the customer's eye, it seeps on her contact gets stuck to her retina, she now is blind, she sues me, she gets a $2 million judgment, I only had a $1 million policy. Now, Joy's Peach Cobbler, because that's the entity that was doing the business, owes the customer $1 million. So she's going to now come and seize the assets of Joy's Peach Cobbler to pay off her $1 million judgment. We don't want that, because Joy's Peach Cobbler had nothing to do with Joy's Lashes. But because I didn't form an entity for Joy's Lashes, she can now touch the business revenue of Joy's Peach Cobbler. She can now touch any trademarks, any real estate, any copyright, any vehicles, any kind of assets that Joy's Peach Cobbler owns. The customer for Joy's Lashes can now touch. We don't want one entity to be able to touch another entity's assets, okay? That's another reason why we want to have a separate LLC for each business that we're doing. So it doesn't matter how small the business is, it doesn't matter how much revenue the business is making. We're forming an LLC for asset protection. We're forming the LLC to reserve the name of the business. So whether we make $1 or not, we want to make sure that we're not losing money from another entity because we're commingling the entities. So if you're interested in learning more about this, I am doing a masterclass, Lord, in about 30 minutes, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Let me hurry up with this little beat. Going over, number one, asset protection. Going over business structure. How do you properly structure your business? How do you protect your assets? We're going to be going over business funding that's solely in the business EIN. So if you're tired of being a personal guarantor, if you're tired of having to always use your credit, I got you. And then last but not least, we're going to go over marketing. How do we get our customer and bring them to us? So if you're on my Instagram page right now, you want to comment the word bank, and a link for the Zoom link will be sent to your DM. If your Instagram page is private, you want to DM me the word bank, and then I can send you a link to the masterclass that's happening in about 30 minutes. If you're on my YouTube or my TikTok page, you want to click that first link in my bio for the free See You at the Bank masterclass. And that's how you'll be able to get the Zoom link. Okay. So a lot of times people keep asking for funding. I need funding. I need funding. I need funding. And when I ask them, okay, so, what do you need funding for? The number one response is, they just need money to pay these bills. They don't have enough money to pay either the overhead, their rent, their employees, or they don't have enough money to actually pay all the business bills and pay themselves. So if you're having an issue paying all of your bills, you may not need funding. Well, 9 out of 10 times you don't need funding. What you need is going to be a marketing strategy. See, cash flow is the king in business. You want to have consistent cash flow coming in on a consistent basis. You want to have revenue from sales, revenue from customers. That's what grows your business. That's what increases your bottom line. That's what allows you to be able to pay all your business bills and be able to now pay some of these personal bills. It's not the funding, it's the marketing plan. How do I get my target audience to know I am solving this solution? How do I get my target audience to know that I have this product? So when it comes to marketing, we want to make sure that, number one, we understand who is our target audience. Our product and or our service is designed for who? A lot of times they're going to say, I want to sell to everybody. Well, honey, you can't sell to everybody. No business can sell to everybody. You have to have a target audience that you're selling to. Your target audience is going to be who your product and or service was designed for. Who is your perfect person? They're not complaining about the price, and they need exactly what it is that you're selling. Now, that doesn't mean that your non-perfect person won't come and patronize your business. But we need to know who our perfect person is. We need to know who our target audience is. So number one, we know how to market our product. We got to know how to market our product to attract our target audience. Number two, once we know who our target audience is, come on, Powder. Now we know exactly where we need to be putting our marketing dollars to, where we need to be actually marketing to, so that we can actually be where our target audience is. I'll give you an example. When I first left my law, I worked at a law firm and we did asset protection. All I'm talking about. Business structure, holding companies, parent companies, blah, blah, blah. But when I left the law firm I was working for right out of law school, and I went to go open up my own law practice, the Hunt Law Group. This is going to be back in 2006. Entrepreneurship was not the thing in 2006. Okay, everyone having these 6-figure jobs was the thing. So nobody was checking for LLCs, business structure. So I had to start my practice doing criminal law. So where can I go find a lot of criminals? Where are they at? Well, number one, they're going to be at the club, right? What's happening in the club? There's going to be some DUIs. It's going to be some assault and batteries. So I would stay at work all day, and then I would go to the club 3 days during the week, wear my suit. And back in those days, there was no Facebook, there was no Instagram, there was no social media. You had to we had something called a business card, and we had to pass out a business card with your name, number, email address, website. That's how you would market back in the old days, right? So I would be passing out my card to everyone in the club. You stop me, you call me cute, here's my card with my business number. You say, hey girl, here's my card. And pretty soon, people would, from me being in the club, they would just get my card, and then they would run into some trouble, or they would know someone that ran into some trouble, and they would say, oh, here's this girl's card, boom, 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 because I put myself exactly where my target audience was. As my business grew, I was like, well, where can I go and find someone that can pay me $15,000, $20,000 as a retainer, and they're not worried about grandma's SSI and all of that. So what I did was I then started advertising at a strip club. I went to the largest strip club in Houston, and I had my pictures on the back of the bathroom stalls in the men and the women's bathroom. Why? Well, what's happening in the strip club? Prostitution, possession with the intent to distribute, a little robbery, of course, a little assault and battery. So by putting myself exactly where my target audience was a great way for me to generate business quickly. So the key reason why you want to know who your target audience is number one, we need to know how are we going to market to them. And then number two, we need to know where we need to be. Where is our target audience hanging out in a large group so I can kind of hit a lot of people at one time? So if any of this is making sense to you, if you want to know anything else more about this, then you want to comment bank if you're on my Instagram page. And I am doing a free masterclass tonight in about 30 minutes, 9 p.m. Eastern time, going over asset protection, how to properly structure your business, how to get funding in your business that's solely in your EIN. And we're going to be going over marketing. How do you market your business? Because you have to know how to get your target audience to come to you. That's how you generate the revenue. Okay? It's not just we're going to get all these credit cards to pay these bills, because we got to have money to now pay the credit card bills. So anything you need to get your business together, we're going to go over tonight. So whoever on here is like, you know what, I said 2024 was going to be my breakthrough year. We still have 4 more months. We still got 4 more months in 2024 to make 2024 our best year. Okay? So if you're like, hey girl, I need a little bit of help. And a lot of times you just want to know, am I doing it correctly? Like, I think I'm doing it right. Am I doing it correctly? I got you. You're going to find out tonight. So you want to comment bank in the comments. If you're on my Instagram page, you're going to want to click that first link in my bio. If you're on my TikTok or my YouTube page, and we are going to get into everything we need to know about our business to get our business to the bank. Okay? I need to finish this little beat so I can get ready. Come on, Joy, get it together. The class, I have a lot of information to cover. It will be about an hour and a half. TikTok, I need you not to comment bank in TikTok. I need you to click that first link in my bio, TikTok, and you want to click on See You at the Bank Masterclass. I have a lot of information to give. My webinars are not going to be no fluff, okay? It's not going to be no fluff. I have a lot of information to cover, because when you leave my masterclass, I need you to know exactly what it is that you need to do. I'm not about to waste your time on a Sunday, telling you 2 steps. I'm going to break everything down. So I need y'all to, number one, be on time. Have a notepad to take some copious notes. And come with your money mindset. Come with, I am a 6, 7, or 8-figure business owner. Let me kind of get whatever it is I need to get to understand, so that I can either get a game plan or I can execute on my game plan. See, some of y'all may already have a game plan, but you just feel like I just don't know how to execute it. And what I have learned having businesses for the last 20 years is I saw my biggest growth by making a small change. I saw my biggest growth by changing something that was minute. A lot of times we think we got to get a whole new marketing plan. We got to start a whole new business. We need all these things. And sometimes it's just, Rexy, you need to behave. Do you hear, mommy? You are doing the uttermost right now. Don't be growling at me. Sometimes it's just changing your bio. Sometimes it's just you're an LLC and you should be an S Corp, so you about to get taxed out the yin yang. A lot of times it's just a small pivot. I see my biggest growth just doing something small. changing one thing, changing the pricing of an item, changing how I'm marketing an item, taking something off my menu and adding one thing. Sometimes it's just a small thing, a small pivot, and you'll see the biggest increase. So for anyone who's like, girl, I'm getting, I'm tired of doing this business. I've been trying, I just can't get it to shake. We're going to get it to shake tonight, okay? We're going to get it to shake tonight. I'm not going to leave no one left behind. So let's go, okay? Let's go. So if you're on my Instagram page, comment bank. For the link, if your Instagram page is private, you need to DM me the word bank. If you're on my TikTok or YouTube page, you need to click that first link in my bio for the See at the Bank Masterclass, or you can send me a DM message for the link, for the Zoom link. But we are going to get into it tonight at 9 p.m. I'm about to finish this little beat, fix his hair so I can be on time. I advise everyone to be on time because I'm about to hop right into it. I'm not going to waste no one's time on a Sunday. We're going to get this good information so that everyone can get their business to the bank. Okay? So for y'all who come to the class, I'm going to see y'all. I'm about to beat Rexy. I'm going to see y'all in about 25 minutes. And we are going to get our business to the bank. Rexy, you're doing the uttermost right now. When I say the uttermost,